Ron Howard as a director from the actor's point of view?
Few things about Ron. The fact that he was originally an actor is amazing for actors because he has a shorthand, and no matter how uncomfortable or hungry you might be, you know, you feel like he empathizes with you. And also, if you look around set, he's still the hardest working guy. You might be out on the boat for 16 hours and eating carrots and bean sprouts, but you know, when in between takes, for example, we would take naps because our blood sugar would fall. And there's something about his level of energy and enthusiasm that as soon as he called action, he kind of gave you strength to go on. I really have nothing negative to say about him other than he said he was going to do the diet with us, and he absolutely just crapped out the second week. So he's a great director, not a good dieting partner.
Mm-hmm. You said he gave you strength, and what else was giving you strength on the set? Like the story, or?
Well, I mean, just the idea that you know, we were hungry, but the level of discomfort we were feeling was the smallest fraction of what the actual men felt. The fact that it was, you know, based largely on these real men, and we had done research about them, you know, it really kind of gives you strength to eat some salads. You know, it's kind of bad to complain about because you know, they really did suffer, and many of them lost their lives, and we're trying to tell their story as realistically as possible. And part of doing that is, you know, being in some level of discomfort.
Realistically, but on the other hand, I see a strong, maybe not strong, but definitely a political comment in this movie. I mean, the last scene that is a parable that shows a parable between what was happening in the beginning of 19th century and what is happening nowadays. And since you are the only actor that I am going to talk to today who is American, who was born in America, I am curious, what's your opinion about the American politics that this movie is commenting on?
Well, I definitely think that, you know, and it's one of the things that Ron does well, is he takes these kind of snapshots of specific times in history. And the more realistic and kind of specific they are, the more we can learn about our past so we don't make the same mistakes in our future. But yeah, we are entering a very, let's call it, exciting time in American politics. And, you know, we've got, what, you know, you compare what is spent, like we're in London now, and they spend like, you know, a couple $1 million on a presidential or a prime minister's campaign. And we'll spend, you know, maybe 3 or 4 times the budget of this movie on a campaign. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting watching the theater of American politics.
And lucky for you, you can work everywhere as an actor.
Yeah, you know, maybe I should go into politics. That's where the money is.
No. I mean, outside the United States, you can work on sets in different parts of the world.
Yeah, but that's one of the perks of the job is that, you know, I might have to starve and be out in the ocean for 18 hours a day, but I got to go to the Canary Islands for this. I got to work in Leavesden. I got to go to Nantucket, and you know, it's one of the joys of making movies is you learn about different parts of the world. Did
you learn about this story while you were preparing for this movie? I mean, you for sure read Moby Dick, but this story, the real events that took place, you didn't read Moby Dick.
No, what's funny is when you talk to the other guys, ask them if they read Moby Dick. Okay. I think I'm the only guy in the crew that actually did read Moby Dick. But yeah, we did tons of research, and Ron is adamant about you doing research. And I love doing it. You know, the more research you do, the easier it makes your job.
But did you know the story?
I did not.
Okay.
But I do now.